Set myself free. Now on me, found everything bites.
Hey, what is up guys, this is DJ Clan Smasher reporting here with a brand new episode to show you a very close war. So we're going to start off with Chain Gang right here. So he's pretty much going to do an attack against this guy right here. It's a brand new attack that I haven't really seen, but it's going to be a Queen Walk with a P.E.K.K.A in the CC and some Valkyries for the finishing touch. So pretty much Mr. Pickles with his mini account did this attack, but he happened to get a 99% 2-star. So Chain Gang was asking me some questions about it, you know, like how he should go about it and stuff. So usually guys, the main thing is if you see a base that got attacked and happen to get a super high percentage 2-star or something, it's probably better just to copy the same attack but just do some minor adjustments. So with this one right here, what I did is I told him to bring a minion at the very beginning. I don't know if you guys saw this at the beginning, but if you go back to the video closer to 9 o'clock, I told him to place that minion just so that he can take out those 2 army camps. And then I told him to replace 1 Valkyrie and a wizard for a barbarian, for a baby dragon and the minion. So the minion was already used. The baby dragon is going to be saved for some cleanup action over there on the top side. So he's pretty much getting this Queen Walk going from it was from 3 o'clock going to 6 o'clock, taking out the CC and everything else around that area. He uses a king just to tank for the queen as well and help with the cleanup. And then look at that P.E.K.K.A still going very strong over there, guys. And then the other thing was when Mr. Pickles did his attack, the wizard tower on the very top was still alive. For some reason it didn't die. So I made sure that Chain Gang threw in a few wizards, just kind of sprinkling them over there once he saw that the P.E.K.K.A was being targeted by those troops, by the defense troops. That way he can make sure to take out that wizard tower so it wouldn't be an issue at the very end of the raid. So anyways guys, now I told him to place that baby dragon right there, just because the baby dragon placed right there, there's really nothing touching it or doing any damage. The archer tower finally starts targeting it, but you know, you give that baby dragon enough time to get rid of some of the defenses and stuff. So check this out guys, he also came in through a different entrance with the Valks. The jump spell was placed a little bit more towards the left side, closer to 3 o'clock, where that corner compartment was. Chain Gang just threw it right in the middle so that they only go to one specific spot. He placed the rage spells very well. He was able to take everything out, and then he even had 2 wizards over there on the side. And that's it. He still had 2 wizards remaining, guys. So it was a very powerful attack. Great job, Chain Gang. And check it out, guys. Look at that score right there. So it was literally between 1 versus 1. Our number 1 was able to get a 2-star on their Town Hall 11. And there's no Town Hall 11s in this clan, guys. For Dragon Train 2, there's no Town Hall 11s. So Kong had to step it up and give it a shot, you know, try his best. Luckily, he was able to secure the 2-star in this guy. I'm going to go ahead and show you how he does it. So he first starts the funnel with his wizards, and then he places the golems. There's 3 of them, just so that there can be a lot of tankage, and then he kind of spreads around the wizards to make sure that they create that funnel. So notice how they get rid of those wizard towers on the side. Because if you don't get rid of the wizard towers on the side, then that means that the Valkyries are not going to go to the middle. They're going to end up going all the way around to either section. So if you get rid of those sections right there, that's going to make it to where your Valks only have 1 destination. And it's going to be straight to the middle, guys. Sadly, that golem over there on the top side wasn't really doing too much. But I mean, it was tanking a bit towards the end once it finally broke through. So notice how he places that heal spell, because the multi-target Inferno can only target 5 Valks at a time. So if you do heal that section, only those 5 Valks aren't going to be healed until they finally get out of that Inferno damage. So anyways guys, he secured the 2-star, and even if the Town Hall was straight in the middle, he would have still gotten it, because if you think about it, the Eagle Artillery has a lot of hit points, so he might have still been able to get that Town Hall if it was in the middle. Not sure if he would have approached it the same way, but definitely a solid 2-star from Kong over here. So now guys, I'm going to show you the attack that pretty much won it, because at this point it was 73-73 tied, and they were winning by percentage. And at this point we all thought that we're screwed pretty much. Dragon Train didn't think that they stood a chance, because this was one of the guys that was left. They're number 5. So Sly Guy who is our number 8 guy, doesn't even have max heroes, has level 13 and level 14, decided to give it a shot because he was the last man standing as far as attacks go that could possibly do anything. So right here he's going to show you guys how the P.E.K.K.A can do some work. You know, a lot of people diss on the P.E.K.K.A, and I understand because it's not like if you use a go wipe and stuff, it's usually not a 3-star attack. But Slycly, I guess he's like a P.E.K.K.A whisperer or something because he's been doing some work. I've seen a few of his attacks in the previous wars, and he's been 3-starring some Town Hall 9s, guys. So he knows how to do it, and I think the main reason why the P.E.K.K.As are frowned upon is because at one point the hidden Teslas will do so much damage to the P.E.K.K.As that they wouldn't even be worth using. And it's usually just for a solid 2-star. But ever since they removed that, P.E.K.K.As have become a little bit more valuable. So guys, he pretty much comes over here, overpowers it with his P.E.K.K.As, and with the thing about the P.E.K.K.As, whenever you're using it, you don't want to just throw in all your wizards because they might all die with a big bomb or something, and you don't want that misfortunate thing to happen. So you want to be patient when it comes to dropping your wizards and just kind of see where your troops go and where your tanks are, and make sure that they're tanking. For instance, if they're going around and there's an Archer Tower or something, you want to make sure that the Archer Tower is hitting the Golem or the P.E.K.K.A before you start placing the wizards to kind of help with the cleanup. So anyways, guys, I was pretty much telling Slycly that in order to win by percentage, we might need him to get a 2-star. So I threw in the idea of using Baby Dragons and Valks, but Slycly only has that main attack, the P.E.K.K.A one. So this was his first time using the Baby Dragons, and I don't think he understood me at first. I was a little sketched out here. I seriously didn't think this was going anywhere, so I felt bad because I should have been more specific with the attack. But what you want to do with these kinds of bases, guys, is notice on the outside compartments how there's so many gold mines and little things that don't have any defenses very close to it. If you spread out your Baby Dragons on each of those compartments, guys, that'll give you a high percentage when it comes to hitting the outside. So I would have, if I was attacking this base, I would have lightning spelled that air defense on the top left side, I mean on the top right side, and then the air defense maybe at the bottom, real close to the Grand Warden, that one right there. And then I would just kind of spread out my Baby Dragons and then save like 8 Valks, and then kind of try to start a funnel towards the middle entrance. That way I can make sure that my Valks only go to one specific side. So notice how there's that middle wall area right there. I would have maybe started on the 12 o'clock, made sure that I started a funnel so I can get rid of that wizard tower, and then wall break towards the middle section. You don't want to wall break the exact middle because then they can go either way. But wall break closer to maybe 11 o'clock or so. And then after that, they only have one way to go. And then most likely your queen would be the one to get the town hall. So then that would secure a solid 2-star and a higher percentage against this base, because it literally, we thought that it was going to come down to percentage, and I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to 3-star that other guy, but luckily he was able to, and it showed us the power of the P.E.K.K.As, guys. So anyways, here is the score. He barely got that star, so thank goodness, at least he was rewarded with his hard work. So they beat us by percentage, but we won by 1. So thanks again, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and send this stuff to your friends and family. You know, that way they can check it out and learn some more about Clash of Clans. That's what I mainly focus on, but I do focus on Clash Royale as well. Thanks again, guys, and you have a good one. Bye-bye.